Okay, we're recording, so we can start whenever you want.
All right, 3, 2,
Yes.
1, 0.5, 0.25, 0.125, 0.06, 0.025, 0.0025, 0.000025.
Yes.
Hey, welcome back to Pete Plays. This is co-host Patrick / deer in the headlights when Peter asks me to choose between Susan Sarandon and
I
basket
see
of
you
fish and
haven't
chips.
taken over the show this time.
I know, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that last
I'm a
time.
little disappointed by it. Like, I really like that sort of, like, not hostile takeover. It's very peaceful.
Right.
Too.
Very pleasant. Oh man. Yeah, no, I love this show so much. I really wanted it for myself.
Well,
but,
what Patrick doesn't know was in between shows, I actually made him a YouTube channel called PETEPLAYS, and what I did was I took the channel, like my channel trailer, and just replaced my face with Patrick's face every time my face appears. And that's it.
And that's the game.
Yep, that's it. That's
it. That's the game. That's one of my favorite recurring jokes from you. So I think that we decided, because I ended up choosing basket of fish and chips last time, we're gonna go do the Swordfish side quest real fast.
Oh yes, do love me some fish and or chips, and it also makes me think. And by it, what makes me think is that you said this, but we should keep playing some this or that, which is
I think that'd be great.
Yeah, which is a fantastic game of just wonderful choices. And I think it's your turn to tell.
Oh
me.
yeah.
So you should kind of. I think you're finishing up your little team here.
Oh, and I'm ready to go. I am going over. Yep, let's do this. Let's and we could just go. We could just go out and north to Swordfish Town. All right. So I think this is a question I'm tailoring sort of for you, because I think I know what the answer will be, but I still want you to talk about it. FF6 or FF7?
Oh!
What do you think is the better overall game, and why?
Oh my darling.
Oh, do you see the swordfish down there?
Oh, is
It's
down
south.
There? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, I see the sparkles.
I would have missed it.
Don't worry, I'm here for you.
Let me get these quans. And I don't know. Here we go.
Let's do this.
Let's
Something's fishy
do
with
it.
this stabbing.
Oh.
Hey, I think I've been stabbed. Is it bad?
I've seen worse, man.
Yeah, that's good. Thought it might be serious.
When did you first start feeling the
Stabbing sensation? Well, I just met these nice guys hanging out by the ocean. Mind checking it out for me while I catch my breath? I'm sure I'll feel better any minute now. All right, let's go do this.
We gotta go to the
There's
ocean.
something fishy with this stabbing.
Oh!
Hey. Oh, I see him. Yeah, let's go fight him. Run into him.
Oh man, fish stabbing guy. Man, this
Okay.
is really tough. I think my gut. Oh wait, it's Jimmy.
Jimmy Skids. Yeah, give him a
Like,
funny
hey,
lobster
I'm
accent.
telling you, just look at the nose on these things.
Don't know, boss. See what's a pretty sharp too.
You want to be forgettable? Forget about it. That's what you want.
Oh no, boss.
Oh no.
I'm Fievel. I'm gonna go west.
Oh no, Dan. Man. To take that fish and hurt somebody's. In fact, how about those bodies?
All right, we might be able to capture somebody.
Yeah.
My vote, if we can, is the Pangone with they're called mascots, and I would be curious to have one.
Love it.
Yeah, they're like little support characters. I think I'd love to try one sometime, but only if it works out that way. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so I think this is a really, I think it's a worthwhile discussion to have on this channel,
Yeah.
given you've played both. And I really think that you have a love and appreciation for both games, right? But I would really love to hear what you think, especially given that you've played both, is the overall stronger game.
Yeah, I think I think I'm gonna be able to just come right out and say it. Wow, I miscalculated how fast these guys were. That's not my best work.
So fast. Woof.
I think that FF6, I would choose it, and I think... Oh, did you see that? These fish are wicked sharp.
Tell me about it. Jeez, you really hurt that guy.
No. Oh, man.
We're here.
I gotta find a weird place to move. I think I think I gotta go with FF6 because it's such a tight game. It's just really, I don't know. I think and when I say tight, I mean it flows, it moves, like it goes from point to point, but it still has an open feel to it. And FF7 is a bigger game, and I think a more ambitious game, and I think that you shouldn't. I don't think you would want to like penalize it for that. But I also think that means that the execution kind of suffered a little bit.
I believe that.
And look, they're both like excellent games, but I think one of them holds up much better than the other, and that one is FF6.
Gotcha.
But it's like, hey, would you rather have like $100 or $104? It's like, man, I'd love to take both of them. It's just one is a couple more dollars. Like I can get 4 more tacos at Burger King with $104.
Still reeling from the fact that Burger King has tacos. By the way. It's really changed me. I'm a changed person. So, I think part of me wanted to ask you that because I know what reverence and love you have for FF6, and I think that for whatever reason FF7 took off here in the US. So that's like everybody's favorite FF game. I know that FF6 is probably your favorite, but I think that just from a gameplay perspective, from a story perspective, from a translation perspective, FF6 might actually be a stronger game overall.
Yeah.
I think I noticed some of the weak translation during your playthrough, like when Cloud's having a sort of mental break, and someone says, "You're really messed up, Cloud," right? As if that's a thing you'd say to your suffering friend, right?
Yeah.
I just thought, like, what a messy, weird thing to say.
Yeah.
And that's, it happens, right? I also know, though, that you might have had maybe, not a change of heart, but maybe you're excited because there's an FF7 remake coming out imminently, which I'm sure will be awesome. And I think you're stoked for that because it's gonna be fun.
I'm feeling quite good about it, and I think I'm excited because it's a kind of game that I don't have a lot of experience with, which is a sort of like it looks like it's done almost in the style of FF15. Which is kind of like you control your party members individually. It's a little bit more adventure fantasy based. It's a little less RPG-ish. Whereas like 6 and 7 are, I'm in a battle. I line up against my foes. We do a sort of like turn-based combat with time elements. Whereas I feel like it's the combat in the new one looks like it's going to be kind of like Knights of the Old Republic. Like it's timed combat with turn-based elements. It's like the other way around almost. And that's
I think that there's like a sort of an ebb and flow to combat now where you use materia and limit breaks, and it has less to do with just selecting from a menu. And I think it'll be a really interesting version of the game. Okay, so then if this is a this or that, if FF6 is always the this would you ever choose any other Final Fantasy game in that category? Like, can FF4 stand up to it? Can
No.
FF5?
No way.
Can, you know, like...
Here's the thing. I have not yet played FF8 or FF10 or 9, but I think of those three, 10, my Mortimer is in bad shape right now. He's surrounded by a gazillion people.
Oh no, not great. Where is your Mortimer? All the way down?
He's right in between all of these people right here.
Yeah, maybe we should move-ish, huh? I'm gonna move my people sort of out of there, because I want to save the penguin mascot if we can.
Yes.
So I am going to sort of move a little bit out of the way, I think. We do have... That's a problem. We're going to have to deal with that eventually.
Yeah, but we can do it. And Mortimer is in decent health because I think he leveled up.
Gotcha.
But he's okay right now. It's just a bad-looking situation to be in.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get Mortimer out of there too sweet. And I'm going to go and... I'm a little disappointed that we didn't take out Swordfish dude in the middle. I was hoping that would be enough.
Yeah, he's all
We're close, though.
too.
Yeah, we're close.
Yo,
oh, man.
I don't think neither 4 nor 5 could overtake 6 for me. Even though I really enjoyed playing them. And I feel like I have a soft spot for 4 because of just kind of how goofy it is.
It is a goofy game, for sure.
But there are some things about it that I just really, really enjoy. I would bet of the first 10 that I haven't played, I mean, 2 and 3, but I think very few American Final Fantasy people have played those in their original form, because they're basically exactly the same as 1, just with a different story. I think one of them has a sort of proto-job class.
Gotcha.
Oh, rats. I can't get far enough. But, I think 10 might be able to dethrone 6. Just because of the things I've read about it, the music, the story, the characters, like, I think it might be able to do that. I think the chances of that are maybe, like, 25%.
Yeah, because 10 is Uematsu's favorite soundtrack he's ever done. I think I read anyway. I'm pretty sure I read that.
I believe I've heard that as well.
And the music is exceptionally lovely. I think it also tries to sort of harken back to the more fantasy setting and the less sort of futuristic, sort of setting.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think it looks pretty stinking awesome. I've probably told you my saga with that game. I tried to start it, and my computer crashed, so I lost all that.
Yeah.
And also, I maybe have said all these things during our people playthrough, and I would have no idea because we've been spreading these recordings out so much.
I think our viewers should know that we have been playing this. This is episode maybe like 17 or 18, something like that. We've been playing this over the course of, like 2+ months now?
Yeah, easily,
yeah,
for sure.
So, because right now, I am, what's going on in the channel is, oh my darling. What's going on in the channel is Dragon Quest VI. But also, what's happening, and it's something that Patrick, you have encouraged me to do, is to download the demo for Dragon Quest XI for the Nintendo Switch, and I have played the first almost hour of it, and I'm finding it to be just a very enjoyable little game.
Dragon Quest XI?
Yeah, it has
awesome.
the kind of charming feel of Breath of the Wild, but with the sort of RPG elements of a Dragon Quest game, and I'm really enjoying it so far.
Oh, that's
that
awesome!
Really
I'm so
into
glad.
our this or that conversation, but I just wanted to say props to you for a fantastic recommendation.
Oh, I'm so happy. And when I heard that they were doing, it's like a 10-hour demo. It's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big demo.
Ridiculous. I love it.
Redonkulous.
So, well, I'm really glad you're playing it. So anyway, I think that I think that you were definitely still playing FF5 when we started playing this.
Yes,
and you have
most definitely.
you have since done other games, right? Like you've done Aladdin, which is your favorite game of all time.
Yeah,
I think I remember hearing you say.
I feel so stupid about being duped. I was just like, wow, what a great game. And by the end of it is like, I want everyone who worked on this game to feel bad about themselves. that's how I felt.
But I think that people regard that as a classic somehow. I don't think that you're alone. Like I've heard people like love on that game an awful lot, so you're definitely not alone, dude. And they just released like a Sega Genesis Mini or something, and I know that people were I think people were griping because I don't think Aladdin is on it, or maybe it's because the Lion King's not on it. Like people in general like that game, so you are in company, the good kind of people who get duped by silly video game makers. Anyway, that dupe you. Anyway, so yeah, how did we even get here? I don't even remember. Oh, it's because we were talking about Final Fantasies and this or that. Okay, it's your turn to take over.
You this or that. And I'm gonna stay in the vein of Vigijuegos.
Vigijuegos.
I'm gonna say Shovel Knight
or
Plague Knight.
Oh my goodness! That's actually a great question.
Yeah, I knew this would be tough for you because I love it.
Well, I think that I've told you, I'm a pretty big fan of Plague Knight. And I think that maybe you gave Plague Knight a shot and didn't love it because the movement is wacky.
Yeah,
almost.
I think I was unwilling to do the work necessary to kind of relearn the controls. Which is more a character flaw than it is a flaw in the game. And by more, I mean it's completely a character flaw. There's not anything wrong with the game. So.
But it is way trickier, for sure. Because Plague Knight is almost on... like, sometimes it almost feels like a Luigi thing where he can be sort of slippery and sort of slidey, and you can way overshoot. And it can be
Luigi
a
and
problem.
Mario 2.
Yeah. Where
I love that analogy so much.
Because and that's the whole game. You don't have a way to not deal with that, and so it's great. But what I love about Plague Knight, it's a tough question. I think, if only because Shovel Knight has a slightly better handle on its own story, and because since then Yacht Club has done Spectre Knight's very own game, which is amazing, which we got to see on PETEPLAYS. I don't remember when that was now, but I think that I will probably have to choose Shovel Knight overall as a better game, because ever since then we've gotten to see Yacht Club do these amazing updates. Like Spectre Knight is a very different game than Shovel Knight. Handles totally differently. Has a different story, a different look, a different home base. And I think Plague Knight hits some of those, but it's just not quite as strong as some of the other sequels. And now King of Cards is coming out, I think, in December, and that looks like an entirely different game that has like a card game built into it, a game within a game that you play. And I think that overall, while I love Plague Knight, if I had to choose one, I'd probably choose Shovel Knight. Okay, can I this or that you and say, hey, Shovel Knight or Spectre Knight, because you have now done both, right?
Yeah.
And I would love to know.
Oh, this is really tough because Spectre Knight was everything I wanted from a Ninja Gaiden game.
Yeah.
Like, I really like the Ninja Gaiden games, and they're just I don't have enough time to be frustrated by a video game I'm playing. That just doesn't feel like a good use of my time to play a game that makes me angry. And that's why I got Ninja Gaiden a lot, even though I think it's a really great, difficult, fun game. I like the controls. I like the plot, even though it's a little bit opaque. I just think it's cool, and I think we're down. Oh no, we got one more little baby.
Oh yeah, so here, let's make a decision, because we have that dude very far down south is who we want to take out.
Yeah.
So let's try. Let's take our and maybe take your arrows. Try to take your arrow people about as far away as you can, because I think that they're going to be the problem. I think they're going to be actually the problem. And I needed, and you know, it's okay if it doesn't work out. We're doing our best here.
I think it might. I think I'll be far enough away.
Stay there. That way.
I won't be able to heat him.
Okay. And I'm gonna see.
This is tough.
See how this goes.
I think. No! No!
Oh no! Oh no!
No!
Oh, too bad.
Oh!
Oh, we like were one hit from that. It was just too many arrows.
Man. MVP. Most valuable Pete player.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about that.
Love it.
Oh,
well, you know what? It happened, and that's okay.
Well, you said that, and I was like, oh, I should have been doing that one turn earlier.
It's okay.
Man, I'm a
chameleon.
I'm a bee.
I'm a chameleon.
I'm a chameleon. I'm sure that's how the song goes, right?
I'm sure it is too. All right, so I think we took care of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what that means.
I think we just.
I don't know if that.
I think we just did it. We got some stuff, and we just.
Yeah. Do you think we need to take out the other dude that's over there by the beach? Or no? See, there's another dude there.
Yeah,
or do we pick up that sword?
He doesn't have a. He doesn't have like an exclamation mark over
his
brain.
Should we try to pick up that swordfish or something? Yeah, I'm gonna hit him one more time before we go check it out. Yeah, there's a swordfish like right there to the north. Like, do we need to do anything with that?
Oh, I see no swordfish. I don't have a swordfish in my.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
oh.
I don't have it.
I don't like it when we see different things.
Maybe it's just
okay.
a sort of. Maybe it's just a sort of set dressing or something.
Maybe it is. All right. Well, let's head back to the town and see if we're actually done with the quest.
Yeah. It'll
because
give us something nuevo. That's Spanish for interesting.
All right, let's see.
I think ultimately, I still have to go Shovel Knight just by a hair. Just because it's a sort of Aristotelian principle of the cause or the effect cannot be greater than the cause, and the cause of Spectre Knight is Shovel Knight. And I just go, wow, we got some cool masks.
We did. That was a really worthwhile.
King of the
That was worthwhile, dude.
You put it back in the ocean, right?
Yeah. We can go back over here and check out what's happening.
Yeah, I think I gotta go with Shovel Knight. But it's closer than the McDonald's Burger King thing.
Gotcha.
Mostly just because I love the shovel bouncy mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's a little part about Spectre Knight that just like makes me panic. Because anytime you jump and then do the sort of like air maneuver where you like slash through the air, I always freak out because I think I'm gonna like at the very last second the little angle will go down and I'll like shoot myself into a pit. And that was always really, really terrifying to me.
Absolutely.
I feel like there's so many moments in that. That playthrough was a year ago now. Isn't that over a year ago? Isn't that wild?
That is
I
wild,
don't
dude.
believe that happened. But yeah, there were so many times I went, ah! And then just like went straight into a pit. And then we ended up playing Pit People.
Yes, and it's perfect. Oh my goodness, that was amazing how you did that.
Yeah. It's called faith integration. Yeah, take that, segue.
Yeah. Whoever you are, segue.
Well, it looks like you got some sweet spoils. Your Horatio looks like something out of Donnie Darko right now.
which is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, that's a horrifying creature to behold, but that's who you're going to be fighting alongside. Hey. Well, I think that this probably about does it, huh?
Yeah, I think we're gonna next time on Pete Plays. I mean, I think we said, Pit People, not that long of a game, but we keep finding stuff to do in it, and it's never let us down.
That's true.
So I think we should just keep doing this.
I'm down with it.
Cool.
For sure. I think that it's supposed to be like a very short story, but we just keep like going out, capturing stuff, making cool teams, and then doing side quests. I'm cool with that as long as you are and the Pete Plays viewership is.
Yeah, and you know what? 66.6% of the Pete Plays viewership is on this Pete Plays episode, so I feel like we've got a pretty good sample size.
All right, well, let's keep this going, baby child.
I love that, and I love you. I love you, the viewer. I love you, the Patrick, and we'll see you next time on Pete Plays.
Later, fan.
Bye.